Every great journey starts with an idea. Oni is no different. Sometimes that idea is a roaring V8 built for speed and destruction. Other times, it's a tiny underpowered K-van that we refuse to let stay ordinary. But here's the thing, ordinary was never an option. Not for this van, not for us. Usually your vehicle is a few quick mods here and a few quick mods there, and you're done. While others are doing a Hayabusa, LS swap, maybe even a camper like the Oiwa Grasshopper. But is anyone doing an everything mod? For us today, the game changes. We just landed a sponsorship with FuelTech. The same company that powers some of the fastest builds in the world can manage over 1,000+ horsepower at the wheels. Looked at our little boxy underdog van and said, "Aw, yeah, let's sponsor them." Now, I don't know if they believe in us or if they think we're so crazy.
Is that it? Is that crazy?
We need some help. But either way, they sent over something that's going to take this build from quirky to legendary. And we're just getting started. Inside this shipping box is the brain that's going to rewrite the story of this build. This is straight from the engineers over at FuelTech. It isn't just about making cars fast, it's about control, potential, and possibilities. It's not just an ECU either, it's a command center. This is what will let us fine-tune and control every bit of horsepower we can find, because with 45 horsepower engine and the elevation we live at knocks that down to about 36.5 horsepower. This makes every direction we go with the build a significant improvement. We are taking this little van that was built for grocery runs and transform it into something that can conquer trails, mountains, or whatever the road or the resemblance of a road throws at us. And before you ask, no, I'm not telling you exactly what we're doing because we're not 100% sure either. Some things you gotta experience in real time. Have you ever built something and run out of switches? No, me neither. I would shove a new switch in, find a hot wire, bam, back in business. You know, you start with a couple of accessories, maybe some lights, stereo upgrade, a fondue cheese melter, and before you know it, your dashboard looks like a mad scientist experiment gone wrong. And the wires. Ow! 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 Woo! That's why we're bringing in this, the Auxbeam 12-gang switch panel. We really want to organize the chaos, and it has a remote control. Lights, turn signal, stereo, you name it. Honestly, we're not really sure what needs to be controlled, but with a 12-gang panel, we should be able to figure it out. This is to run all the accessories, and FuelTech will manage the engine. My first car was a 1968 Volkswagen Baja Bug with a rat's nest of wires crammed behind the dash. It was a nightmare trying to do anything, find anything, or even really understand why that wire was there. To help fix this in Oni, we will have that 12-gang switch panel, and we are bringing in an ACES PDM. Because if you have ever done wiring, you know it can go one of two ways. Either clean, flawless, and built to last, or an absolute mess waiting to set itself on fire. This little box is a power distribution module, and it's going to ensure we have a system that works every time. This is designed to manage and distribute power throughout Oni, providing precise control, reliability, and flexibility for distributing electrical power throughout the little van. Solid state power management, no random relays, no fuse boxes. Having this all in a tidy little spot means reliability and simplicity. This will control our power coming off the battery and making sure everything runs right. And considering what we're planning for this build, reliability is key. So this is where we are now. We're gathering pieces, researching products, contacting other potential sponsors, running in one direction, stopping, then switching gears, and with each decision we are shaping the future of this build. Like, what do we do with the dash? The stock 90s look? Nah, not happening. We need something that fits the new vision. Metal, carbon fiber, something completely insane. And 3D printed? We don't know yet. But that's where your opinion matters. Drop a comment. What do you want to see? What would make this build stand out even more? If you're hyped for what's next, hit the subscribe button, because the next videos, we have so much to do. We still need to pull the engine, yank the transmission, take apart the front and rear suspension, sand, paint, fabricate. We have a little bit of anxiety on what needs to be done.
We also need to finish getting the shop dialed in.
Huge shout out to FuelTech for believing in the little van that could. This is just the beginning. So hit the like, ring the bell, and get ready. Because the Oni Cave is about to get serious. Well, as serious as we can be. I mean, can we even really be serious? Probably not, but hey, we'll figure it out. See you in the next one.